What's up, guys? It's Stiff Leg. Today, we're going to be talking about accessory movements and how do you pick yours. So, basically the way I do it to start out with is I have a list here that we go through. And we can think of accessory movements as movements that we can use to target our muscles after we've done our main lifts for the day. Examples of some accessory movements is, dumbbell press, RDLs, front squats, that type of thing. And yeah, so how do we pick? All right, we're gonna go through this list here to try to find the best accessory movement for us. So the first qualification that I have is for transfer. So what do we mean by that? So if I'm looking for an accessory movement that is going to focus on my hamstrings, for example, that gets rid of every accessory movement that doesn't have anything to do with the hamstrings. So that's gonna leave us with, our RDLs, our stiff legs, hamstring curls, that type of thing. We can go ahead and cross out bicep curls, tricep extensions, front raises, because that has nothing to do with our hamstrings. Next, we need to look at stimulus. What's gonna give us the most muscle damage to build our muscles bigger? An RDL is going to be a full body movement. It's going to incorporate a lot of different muscles. It's going to be able to use a lot of weight. It's going to give us a huge stimulus, but there's always a downside to a big stimulus. And that, of course, is fatigue. So at a certain point in your lifting career, you will get to a point where you have to start managing your fatigue. If you just did a big set of deadlifts for your main movement for the day, and now right after that you have some hamstring work, you're already gonna be fatigued. Are you really gonna want to do 4 sets of RDLs after? You have to manage that for yourself, kind of weigh in your head what you're thinking on that before you make that kind of decision. 2, pain. If, for instance, every time you bench press, you have shoulder pain and you're not powerlifting or anything, you don't have to bench press. You can find a different kind of pressing movement that is still gonna work those muscles without causing you pain. That should be a goal. We should not be doing movements and trying to push through pain. And of course, I'm talking about actual joint pain, tendon pain, that kind of thing. And next is loading. Can we progress a movement? So an example for this, of course, is RDLs. Super easy to load and progressively use more and more volume. We can add weight to the bar, we can do more sets, more reps in comparison to something such as crunches, where yeah, you can't add weight, but there is kind of a limit to how much weight you can actually hold in your hands. Same thing with if you're doing push-ups at home. At a certain point, there's only so much weight you can just put on your back. So we do have to take those kind of things into consideration too. It also will affect where are you as far as, are you a beginner, are you intermediate, are you an advanced lifter? What movements do you have familiarity with? You also need to take that into consideration. What equipment do you have around? You can have a great workout plan with using all these machines that could get you a whole lot of muscle, but if you're working out at your home gym and all you got's a barbell, it's not really gonna do much for you. So you do have to take those things into consideration. Obviously, if you're working out, just outside, you don't have any equipment, you can only focus on movements that are gonna be body weight. So we have to also look at what is available. And lastly, the biggest focus for me personally is movements that I also enjoy. I personally, I enjoy loading up RDLs with a ton of weight. So I usually program that for myself. On the flip side, I don't enjoy sitting down and doing hamstring curls for 4 sets. So I very rarely do hamstring curls, that type of thing. I really enjoy hack squats. I don't really enjoy front squats. So I tend to put more hack squats in than front squats. Because at the end of the day, you're there working out, and yeah, I agree that you need to have discipline and everything, but you shouldn't be forcing yourself to do movements that you don't enjoy doing. Otherwise, you're just gonna get burnt out. There's some exceptions to this, of course, but for accessory movements, you have a lot more liberty on what you wanna do in order to get big, and that is the goal. So, hope you guys please enjoyed this video, Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more content, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.